What kind of information we are keeping here? What is the kg? For example, order unit. Base unit is kg, but order you are giving in some bag or pack or bag, something like that. We can say pack. Huh? Then we have to maintain the each pack equals to 100 kg or like that. Order unit, and also if you want to maintain any automatic PO indicator, specific purchasing related data we can monitor maintain in the purchasing view, and that view the data will be at your plant only. Means this data you can change to other plants also. This purchasing view contains the information related to purchasing activities. See, I have given that order unit as a different. Then system only will ask me the conversion. See, one pack equals to how many kgs? 100 kg. Means when I am ordering, I am just ordering in the pack, but my base unit is kg only. Okay. Means what I understood, basic data contains the basic information like name, what is the unit of measure, what is the material group, and if you have any other old name in your old legacy system, maybe you are using like SIM53, maybe any number we are using, like for example our new number is this one. In your old system you might have some kind of 4 5 6 7 8 some number just for reference, and any gross weight net weight is different. Some material, if you take oil and all those things, oil and also some kind of materials, gross weight and net weight will be different. That kind of data which will be common for all the plants and all, it will be contained. And the purchasing contains the purchasing related data. If you have any quality linkage and all, for goods received processing time, how many days it will take when you order a material. These all details will be, if you have a batch management active, or in case of manufacturing and process industries, batch management will play a very crucial role. Like whenever they buy produce goods on respective day, or when you are buying that, they will take into the batches. If you take any biscuit packet, or if you take any drugs, if you take into a tonic, a tablet and all, if you see the batch number, because if there is any issue comes from the customer, they can analyze what is the batch number, when that batch number was manufactured, and at what time, on which batch, and which raw materials are used to produce that finished good, and they can identify which raw material caused that issue. To analysis, batch management will be very useful, especially in the process industries like food industries, pharmaceutical, and these people use batch management mainly because they have that requirement to analysis and all.
Ganesh, one question.
Yeah.
Okay. ఇప్పుడు మనము
Are you able to see the screen? What I have done, I created a material.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, 91 without purchasing. Yeah, without purchasing view. Now I came to PO and I try to create. I'm getting an error as material not maintained by purchasing. Okay, you just click on the, if you go to the long text error, it will show you like material not maintained by purchasing. The data from purchasing view is normally necessary. Okay, create the purchasing view in the material master record. It is only giving you suggestion. Many things we will get an answer also will be given for you. 80% or 60% of cases. For 40% you have to understand and go to the solution. If you receive this message in case of some other thing, create a purchasing view in the material master record. Okay, that's what it is giving suggestion to you. Now you got the point, right? The importance of views. The vendor master will deal who is providing you the goods to us, but when it comes to service master, we have services like machine repair services and vehicle hiring. If you take a rent for vehicle, if you take rent for our company purpose, that will be comes under the services. And also we have a services like AC repair and machine repair work, and the housekeeping people who are working, and security people who are working. Even we are also doing one kind of service to our company. We are taking money for our work. These all kinds of procurement activities, the master data will be service master, where we won't keep a stock. For example, if you take a material, how many laptops are available, how many boxes are available, we can see the stock. But these things are not how much painting was done, but we cannot see a stock, just it's a work was done. One person has come and worked for 3 days and repaired some 4 AC and he has gone. We will pay for 4 days repairing of AC, each day some $100 we will pay it. But we won't see like how much quantity is available like that. It's like a amount of work how much we have done as per actuals. That will deal about service master. And info record is an optional master data which will be useful to have a record of materials. For example, what happened, we have a material diesel. Diesel you are buying for your company. We are buying diesel from HP, you are buying from IOCL. Three different vendors you are buying. HP is giving you for 60 rupees and IOCL is giving for 59 rupees. But they have some calculations like whenever you call immediately HP will provide you within a day. But IOCL needs at least 5 days time before ordering. That's why what will you do? You will have an interaction with all kind of vendors. But when it is emergency, although 1 rupee is extra, you will buy from HP. When it is not that much urgent, you will create PO with IOCL. Just I'm giving one kind of business example. In info record, we can have records between material and vendor. Different vendors, the 59 rupees with IOCL, 60 rupees with HP, like that you can maintain. When you create a PO for HP, automatically 60 rupees price will come because of this info record. When you create a PO with IOCL, automatically 59 will come because in info record we maintain that price and the combinations. Just I'm giving bit fast an overview. In the videos we have
Okay.
explained in deep. And
Okay.
Hmm,
Ganesh,
yeah,
about
the source list. The source list is also one kind of master data where we can fix a vendor or block a vendor. Fixing vendor means, for example, you want to buy cement from always some Maha Cement. Then you can fix that cement 53 grade material for your plant for this duration, for next 6 months duration. Fix that vendor. Then whenever you buy a material from other vendors, system will throw a like this is the fixed vendor is available. That information will be given to purchasing team. And also the same time we can block a vendor also. What happened, one vendor is giving some poor quality, you have a discussion that next 2 months until you give the new quality certificate, I cannot buy from you. At the same time you cannot delete that one because you want to do the operations after 2 months. At that point of time, for next 2 months you can block that vendor for this material. Then what will happen, I don't know that reason, I was trying to create a PO with that vendor. If you block that vendor in the source list master data, system will throw a message, this vendor is blocked for this material. Then
okay.
okay, there is a reason, then you will go to and buy from other vendor. Otherwise you will check for any other alternatives and all. Okay. I have
Automatically
explained.
next.
We'll discuss some purchasing questions. Like now we have asked one question like how this is blank and how release strategies are working. Let me tell which can be blank and all. When we go to our purchase requisition release procedure, okay. When you go to the setup release procedure, first in release group we assign the class, okay. And when we come to this release strategies, here we have a release code and prerequisites, okay. Then status, then classification. In this classification, if any field is blank, okay, otherwise you can take any PO. I think it is having more thing, then we can example will be good to explain. uh, Define release procedure and group class is PO underscore class. And when it comes to strategies, see for example if you take any one strategy, In classification, there are different characteristics are available.
Yes.
Okay. See, in these characteristics, if anything is blank, for example, purchase document category is blank. Okay. As per standard, if anything is blank, then system will not trigger release strategy. With respect to release strategy S1, this won't work. Okay. If you keep anything is blank.
Okay.
Generally what we do, for example, after some time, if your business is saying like we don't want this, then what we do, we just keep it as a do not use. Okay, we don't delete it. We should not delete because there are many old POs with the same strategy, right? That's why we use do not use, and in classification we will make any one thing as a blank, then it will be deactivated.
Okay.
Okay, this is the way for blank. Now coming to your question. You are asking like we have CL02. Okay, we have to see our PO underscore class, PO underscore release. You can go in display mode. Okay, here we have different characteristics. Okay, if you go to any characteristic, if you go to the additional data and values, you are saying these values are blank for you, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
System is least bother whether this can be blank or not. System is least bother whether it is blank or not. What is the use of if you give the values, what will happen? If you don't give, what will happen? Okay, if you don't give, when you come to this classification release strategies, what is this? PO underscore PO document type, right? When you go here, where is this is the document type, right? If you click on F4, see this RK60 is visible.
Okay.
From where it is visible? The values. If you
Okay.
don't give, you can give here. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Here I can give multiple values.
Yeah, you can give multiple values. But if you give, you can select it by selecting this. Okay. See, you can select it. That is the one thing. And I will give you one more example. For example, if you take PO values, there is a different values are maintained. And what will I do? I will just take this PO value and CT04 PO underscore value, and if I come to values, I will remove this additional values. I will tell you the use of additional values.
Okay.
Okay, I have removed this. Now, sometimes replication may not happen as frequent. We'll see that. Go to strategies. Go to classification. If you click on values, it is not yet replicated. We'll just come completely out. Yes. Okay, there is a transaction code called CL20N if you want to directly maintain the classes and all. Okay, in production we don't have access to SPRO, display will be there, right, completely. At that point of time, if you want to maintain, this is the way how we maintain it. R1 S1. If you go double click on that, you will get these things. Okay. Here how we are getting, see this check boxes, radio boxes and all, how does it behave as per the whether it is a multiple values or single value. We keep in the CT04, right? If you keep in things multiple values, means we can keep the multiple values. If we keep single value, then we can give only single value. We cannot give the multiple values. Okay, yeah, that things and all we keep it. And the ranges also, intervals are allowed or not. Generally we allow the values in the intervals. You keep the values in CT04 as a blank, system doesn't bother. That's what you can understand.
Okay.
This multiple value, single value, this all how these things are playing. You can imagine. But if you in the classification, if it is blank, any field is blank, then that respect to strategy won't work, and it won't trigger to that.
Yeah. Okay. I got
Okay.
it. Okay.
If you want to create a account with the account assignment category, mainly I am focusing on cost center because which is the most popular account assignment category. And if you see that account assigned POs, 70 or 60% of the account assigned POs will be cost center only. If it is a manufacturing company or process industry, I can say it is around 80-70%. Remaining 20-30% maybe some 20% may be asset and some 10% may be intra-order kind of thing. Okay, but when it comes to construction or real estate, project systems, P and Q will play the role. We are going to
Okay.
create a PR with account assignment category. I'm giving K, okay, and plant, okay. And if you want to create a material, there will not be any stock. Okay, if you give a material, it will directly get consumed actually. That's what we know, right? 214 and material is 100 kg. Then it will ask you the cost center. If you just go click on F4, I'm going to teach how to create a cost center, everything. Okay,
Okay.
CC, and you can select any cost center, storage location. Okay, that's it. If you have done the release strategy at the item level, it will come here. If it is other level, it will come at the top. That's it. This is the creation of purchase declaration with account assignment category. Only cost center. If you give K, cost center will ask. If you give PRQ, what you call WBS will be asking. If you have existing system, some WBS element we can practice on well, but creating the WBS structure, the project structure and all, it is a bit difficult. That's why we mainly learn the creation of cost center and how to create a PO or PR with reference to account assignment category K. That's what we can practice. When service procurement is coming, I concentrate more on how to create a cost center. Even in inventory management itself, I taught like how to create a cost center because we are going to do the issues against cost center, right? That's why I taught like how to create a cost center and hierarchy, all those things. And when you create a cost center and all, you may get some requirement of hierarchy. If you go to this OKKP, OKKP is like maintaining of controlling area. Okay, when you maintain the controlling area, in this step, for example, if I take my controlling area, uh, if you go to the display, okay, here the cost center hierarchy is required. We can maintain different kind of hierarchy. For the first time to create a cost center, we create some main hierarchy or standard, some name we will give it. Just we will give it and save it. That's what we don't do anything. Okay, and this activating of components and all we have to do it. Like we have to assign the company code and all components have to be active. Okay, this activity we have to do for the inventory management. If you get any error related to controlling area, then we have to come to OKKP transaction code and we have to perform. If you don't remember the cost and what you call transaction code, you can come to this controlling and then general controlling, then organization, here the maintain controlling area. This will take you to, this is the OKKP transaction code. Okay, when do you use this OKKP? Controlling area component active and what you call this is, for example, if you get a controlling area not defined, that kind of errors when you get, you can come here and you can make the required settings. And also to create a cost center we need a hierarchy. Okay, that hierarchy will be given in this place only. We can just give a hierarchy of H1. If you want to give some sub hierarchies also, we can give like a lower hierarchy level and all. Okay,
Do we need hierarchy for creating the cost center? Is it mandatory?
yes, it's mandatory. That's why I mentioned this point. Even you mentioned there also, if you get any issues, we can just recollect this one. Otherwise, I will tell the same point when you ask the question. Account assignment category, if you come to this configuration of account assignment in purchasing, Here define a combination of item categories and account assignment categories. Whatever the combination you maintain here, that only can work. If you don't define the combination, for example K and D I service item category and K account assignment category, if that combination is not maintained in this entry, then system won't allow you to that. Okay, that control we have. Okay, if you want to keep certain fields as a default for your login and all, when you come to this purchase requisition ME51 and screen, go to personal settings and then go to default values. Okay, if you go to this default values, here we can keep what are the fields you want to keep it as a default, whether you want to keep purchasing group as a default. Okay, and then you can move to left hand side. Okay, you don't want to keep this requirement tracking number as a default, just you can move to right hand side. Okay, what are things are visible in the left hand side? Those are display fields and these are hidden fields. Now click on copy. Now here we have account assignment category. You always want K and okay, and the purchasing group 001. Okay, and item category standard. Requisitioner, you are the person always you are creating in your login, right? You are going to create the same thing. You can keep these things as a default. Now save it. Okay, whenever you create purchase requisition, these will come as a default.
Yes.
Okay, here it will come as a default, and if they want to change, they can change it, and if they want to work other parameters and all, they can work on that. See, requisitioner, purchasing group, whatever the details I have kept as a thing that I have kept here. Okay. The same default values available here also. Okay, the same thing what we have seen just now, right? That also we can see here. This is the personal settings, like where we can keep this details and all, which can be kept as a default. Okay, the same thing if you come to this PO also /n ME21N. In PO also we have a similar thing, personal settings in default values. Okay, here also we can go to the more fields. Here what kind of fields are available: company code, document type, organization. Okay, these are the SAP given fields. Our reference, terms of payment and all, if you have given anything, you just all the details we can get it. Here if you want to keep all the always purchasing organization, whatever you want to keep it, the 1000 or whatever you want to keep, that we can keep it. Within standard, this we can keep it as a what you call a default. That's what we can do, but fixing and all we'll see, like see 1000 or whatever we have. 1000, this is the document type. Okay, maybe 004. These things we can keep it as a default for header. When it comes to item, in your requirement, like you want to keep for a document type NB, okay, you always want to have a account assignment category. Okay, like that we can keep it. Because PO is having many fields, right? That's why we have multiple fields for this. Okay, whatever things we can keep it as a default. Then whenever they create it, system will give in the screen itself. It will give the default, and these default settings are for each screen, each user ID. It will be, we can keep it. Okay. See, for example, whatever we have kept just now, we have kept something, right? Like if we come to ME51N, see whatever we have kept, it has come automatically.
Yes.
Another user ID. Just now what we have maintained for SAP EXT13. Okay, he is the user. This is user level. Just what message I want to convey you is it is a user level. For this user we have maintained account assignment category K and purchasing group 001. I am the user Ganesh. I kept this one. Okay, when I open another user with the same like SAP EXT04, another user ID. Now if he comes to ME51N, okay, see these details have not come automatically. Means what you have to understand is whatever the default settings, the personal settings which you are maintaining, that personal settings are user level.
Yes,
Yeah.
based on user.
Yeah, not the transaction code level. That's what you can understand it. See, for example, as per purchase requisition, as per standard, we don't have any messages and we cannot generate the print preview and all. But if you want at the same time, I'm going to teach you like how to smart form, how to prepare a function specification and the table and field format and all, right. In the same way, generally we do for certain kind of gate passes like RGP, NRGP we have, right, returnable gate pass, non-returnable gate pass. Okay. If it is 541, for example, if you're sending the goods to vendor, after repair it will come back again. That we can call it as a returnable gate pass, returnable material. Non-returnable means you are sending the material to another plant. It won't come back because they will utilize for their purpose. Okay, that kind of things. I think if we have heard some kind of one client asked me like we want a purchase requisition. We told like what is the use. I asked him simply, what is the use to develop okay, we will develop, you will pay some money to our company and we can develop. But what is the use? What do you want to achieve with that? Then he was asking like, we can see the print preview. Who will see? Okay, who will see that print preview? Because your admin person you are creating and it is going to purchasing department. The purchasing department person can see it and he can access to the ME53N and he can see it. Okay, why do you use the PO print is more popular? Because the maximum cases that a vendor doesn't have SAP system, the vendor doesn't have any system. Okay, sometimes you have to what you call use the physical copy. You have to take the hard copy and take through courier. Otherwise, you have to generate a PDF document and you have to send through mail. At that time, it is required. But purchase requisition internal document is not required. If they really require, then what we can do is we can develop one smart form. Smart form can be contained like a PR number, okay, PR number and plant for which plant you are creating, okay, and maybe purchase org. Then here item number, same item, material, quantity.
Just like
Yeah, like that you can maintain it. We will give the logic how to get that. All data will come with IBAN. Maximum details will come from IBAN table. We have a SAP table which is for purchase requisition, that is IBAN. If you go to S11,
right.
S11, IBAN is a table. Maximum of purchase requisition details will come from this table. Then you can build a logic to prepare a form if they really require. But I suggest and anybody will suggest that don't go for that. See the purchase requisition number, IBAN BANFN field, okay, and document type BSART, okay, the purchasing group EKGRP, and material number MATNR, okay, how much quantity, storage location, account category, all details we can get from IBAN and we can build a logic and we can create one customized transaction code with the help of ABAP. What is the customized T code name is PR underscore print. Otherwise the PR print something name we will give the transaction code GPR ZPR underscore print. Then if you give the ZPR underscore print, the system will give a pop-up and it will ask you the PR number. You will give the PR number and execute it. Then print will be displayed. We can save as PDF or we can take a print and whatever we can do, we will do it. We can develop in that way. Maximum we use in the real time ME28 transaction code because I don't know about other things and all. What will I do? I will just come to things. I am the general manager. Okay, I will give my general manager ID. Okay, and if I give any document date and I will just execute it. If I have, otherwise if I am the factory head, I don't have any POs. Otherwise I am the purchasing manager. Okay, I'm just giving that. I will get my list of POs which supposed to be released. I will select that PO and click on release plus save. My level will be released.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what we will do.
Good morning, friends. In this video, I'm going to tell you the benefit of ratings on Udemy. Why do I request people who have completed the courses, please provide the valuable review. Not only for my courses, any other courses which you like, which you have completed, please rate that courses. Because see, as a new member, I came to Udemy. I was searching for some SAP courses, maybe SAP MM courses. When I was searching here, I try to filter based on the ratings. Not only here, if you go to Amazon or if you go to Flipkart, any kind of a product you are buying, at that point of time, you try to filter based on the rating. You wanted to take courses which are having 4.5 or more than 4.5. If you want to see our courses on top of the list, please provide the reviews to support me on Udemy. I hope you will spend few more minutes for me to provide the reviews. See, once we filtered more than 4.5, you can see 3 of our courses. See, inventory management course, PRPO, consignment, all are having more than 4.5. Whatever the courses having more than 4.5, we can see here. 3 of the courses from our courses itself. So this is the way how we are going to filter. So please provide reviews to support me. Thanks for watching.
Preference order for select the source of supply. First, system will check the quota arrangement. If there is any quota arrangement, system will take the vendor from that. If there is no quota arrangement, system will go to source list and check whether any fixed vendor is there, like this. Okay. If there is no fixed vendor, then system will go for info record. Maybe 4 or 5 info records might be available for the same material, right? 4 or 5 vendors you have created.
Yeah.
In that, system will check for who is having the regular vendor tick mark. This regular vendor tick mark.
Okay.
Good. From that, system will check the, see, once click on SN source of supply, then system will get the details like that. This is the how the source has come to purchasing document. Yeah. This is the order, and the same preference order for price I will tell. The price also, when you create a PO, what is the order of to get the price? To get the
Raghu, later, na?
price of the material. The price of material, system will take this priority. First it will check any contract is available. You are going to come to know the contract or agreement and all. Contracts, like you can say like outline agreements.
Okay.
Outline agreements, it will check any agreement to the vendor for that material, how much price it was agreed. First check the outline agreement. We call it as a contracts also. If there is no contract, then system will check the info record. Info record price. 99% of cases, whatever the price is available for a vendor with a contract, the same thing will be available in info record. Because how much price you have agreed in the contract, the same thing only we will maintain in the info record. 99% it is same. If there is no info record, there is no contracts, system will get the price from the last PO. Price from the last purchase order for that vendor, for that material. Last purchase order.
Recent transaction ఎక్కడ ఉందో అక్కడ నుంచి తీసుకుంటాం.
Yeah, last PO. For example, 1 month, 2 months back, you have created a PO at that time. If there is nothing is available, then system will ask you to enter the price manually. This is the price order. Even the same thing, the fourth thing is if there is nothing, the price system will ask to enter the fixed vendor manually. Okay, this is the order for preference to get the price. and get the source of supply. Means what we have understood, to get the source of supply, source list is the key role. Even quota arrangement also. Info record is also having a specific significance. One thing.
Okay.
In case of a price, info record is the very crucial role it will play. Source list doesn't have any impact here. And also, to create a source list, info record should be a mandatory. That also, for example, to create a source list with fixed vendor, you should have an info record for the combination. Combination means for that material, vendor and all combination, because you want to fix a vendor, means system is going to propose in the purchasing document. If you are coming automatically, system should have an info record, because there we have maintained the price, everything. You are fixing a vendor means you should have a proper info record master data.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, you created a new company code and you don't know whatever the GL accounts you supposed to create for your new company code. Then go to SC16 table and give T030 chart of accounts INT, valuation grouping code, for example 0001. Okay. Now you don't know remaining all those things. You want to know what are the GL accounts of your valuation grouping code. Every GL account is supposed to create for your company code. Give these two and execute it. Okay. See, whatever the GL accounts are coming, every GL account is supposed to create for your company code. Maybe these are repeat will be there. For example, see, all these are 3000 only. 3000, 89310, 89310. Everything you have to extend to your new company code. I have shown you last video also how to do from FS00, take 1000 as a reference and create for your company codes. Create a controlling area. After that, if you go to OKKP, we have to activate all the components. Okay. Components active. Then we need to give a hierarchy also, that I will tell you. Components active for parallel. And the year was anyway it was given. Company code you have assigned, it's fine. We have activated all the components. Now come back, select this and go to display. You need to assign any hierarchy. Okay, it may be like entity hierarchy. You just give one name. Okay, one standard hierarchy is enough. Just you can use the same. Okay. Now /n KS01. You are going to create a cost center. Okay, maybe test, which I am going to create newly. And that is 19/11/2016. Test Anirudh. Just I'm creating the cost center. The cost center category, we can select anything like whether it is services or sales, whatever activities, maybe administration. Hierarchy area, you have only one hierarchy for your controlling area. That's why it has come automatically once you click on F4. Currency, your company code currency euro. Okay, now save it. Okay. Now we are going to the purchase order and we'll try to create it. We'll see any error will come or not. And go to the POME21N. You can give the details and all. We'll see. Now we can see what kind of error we are getting. Okay. Still we are getting like the 4000 GL account cannot be used. Now we can go and check what is the error message. GL account cannot be used. The same like comparison of field selection difference. Actually the GL account, what are the field selection we are giving, that one, and account SMM category K, both are having a different parameters. That we have to check now. For that earlier the GL account, only the field selection group is because of the variant it has come. We have changed that variant. Now for this issue, system is giving like create this GL account as a cost element. Okay, cost element means you have to directly you can do from the GL account, or else we can go to the cost element. What will I do now? Go to the GL account place / and FS00, and here click on edit cost element. Then the system will take you to the screen of KA01. Okay. Now we give the date, today's date or whatever the date, 16, and element category you can give any category and save it. Okay. Now check and save. Okay, you can use this GL account for all of your VBR. Otherwise, if you create a new one also, if you don't get the issue now, because what I have done, when you are creating the GL account, and for your status group we are getting the field selection variant. Okay, the field selection variant is having a certain kind of mismatch between cost center. What kind of mismatch? We have just discussed it, like for example cost center is mandatory for K, but the respective field selection group might have suppress, means it won't be visible. Business area is mandatory for that field selection group. If, for example, if you come to this the first screen, yeah, see, business area is required entry for this. Okay, but in your cost center K, business area is a optional, otherwise suppress. Any such kind of mismatch, that main mismatch will be with required entry and suppress, not with the optional, because if it is optional system doesn't bother, but in one case it is required and one case it is suppress. Suppress means the field won't be visible also. When it is not visible, how can you input it? Okay, that kind of any mismatch, you will get that error. And for that what I have done, compared to it is just checking that field selection, and for which company code it is working fine, according to that I have maintained that entries. Now it is working fine. Area first I have compared with the correct one, and which is working fine, and I have identified the reason is field selection variant 0001 is the difference. Then I went to the transaction code OBC4. In OBC4 we will maintain this field selection variant and all. See this field selection variant, and then I have gone to field selection group. Then I selected the field selection group which is material consumption, and then we went to field selection group. Then these entries I maintained according to the correct entries. Then it is working fine. This is the way for which it is working fine, and we have to compare. You created one cost center, you are trying to post it, you are getting error. But another cost center you only have created, but there is no error for that. Then how can you do that one? First you have you have to try to identify the issue. If you are not able to identify, compare the master data of the cost center, like open KS03, KS03, and open one cost center and another cost center also. You can just maybe test or something. You can open one cost center, another cost center open, and what kind of data is different, whether that difference data will really impact on our process. That is called troubleshooting. We are directly error identification and sometimes comparing with the better one, and doing the negative testing and identifying whether system is having any validation issues. These kind of things we call it as a troubleshooting issue. Troubleshooting the issues. For example, what is the error message? Purchasing organization. Info record is not found for purchasing organization 1000. We need to check what is your plan and why system is checking for the purchasing organization 1000. Now go to the PO first and which purchasing organization is given in PO. That's what we have to check first. That is the first check. Then we need to check the assignment of your plant and all. Go to header. Go to organization data. Okay, you have created the same JBP1 and all. And the item category consignment K. And you go and see that info record. Info record was not created. Okay, K and all. Why you are getting this error message? Actually, your purchasing organization is the JDB1, whatever you have. But while they are doing the goods receipt, system is showing that error message like you have to maintain the info record for your 1000. Why it is coming? Because in this assigned standard purchasing organization to plant, here for your plant J1 and J2, you have assigned the purchasing organization 1000. Either you can keep it blank or else you just assign your purchasing organization only. What is your purchasing organization? JP?
P1.
JP?
P1.
JB P1
P1.
and JB P1.
P2.
J2 JB P2. For each plant one more
Yes.
purchasing organization. You are using decentral
Yes.
system.
Yes.
Okay, now you don't.
Reference system.
Huh?
Reference one.
Okay, reference is second. So reference, you don't more concentrate on the reference for your regular activities. Reference you just create one and run one scenario. Once you understand, you just leave it. I always suggest you people test your scenarios more into central, because 80% of the companies use the central organization, central purchasing system. That's why I suggest you go with that. Now you identified the reason for that, right? Now where is our goods receipt? Can you go and do
Yes.
the, can you go and do the goods receipt now? Yeah, here only, right? Here. It may not replicate. We just try to replicate it. No. Just close this one. No, I will take care. Wait. Just come back. The standard, sometimes the standard purchasing organization is there, right? That option is given by SAP for consignment and what you call pipeline. We can keep the respective purchasing organization as a dedicated. That's why the system will give that message. Or that option is there, but there 1000 is assigned, but your purchasing organization is the JBB one, whatever you have. Now we have maintained it, and it will not ask that error.
Oh, sorry.
You can just see like what kind of error messages are here, whether that error message has resolved or not.
Okay.
See,
Done.
the document is okay. Now you can post it. If there is any error message, system will throw an error message.
Bhaiya
See
is
this,
posted.
yeah, see this document is posted. Means now what is the reason for that error message we have identified, and whenever you get that kind of abnormal purchasing organization system is asking which is not belong to our purchasing organization, try to check the assignment whether it is assigned to your plant or company code, or in case of this it is assigned into that purchasing organization and all. The standard purchasing organization assignment to plant, that is a your specific node which is given by SAP, which we want to handle for consignment and pipeline and STO, some kind of special scenarios. We use the standard procurement,
Okay.
standard purchasing organization.
Okay.
That's why it was given like that. Even you can see that
Sir.
that point also you can
Okay.
read here. You just click on this document. It will explain you like what is the use of this standard purchasing organization. It's like our normal purchasing organization only, but we can use specifically for consignment, pipeline, that processes, that STO, which is mentioned here also.
Okay.
See here, we'll see this. What is a standard purchasing? If several purchasing organization procure for a certain plant, you can define one of them as a standard purchasing organization for the transactions, pipeline procurement, consignment, and stock transfers. Okay, what will happen? You have two purchasing organizations. Some companies may be using at that point of time. One is we can dedicatedly for kept for pipeline, consignment, and subcontracting. Sorry, STO, pipeline, consignment, and STO process. We can dedicatedly kept it. That's what the use of this assignment of standard purchasing organization to plant. Well, you created a material one for J1 plant. If you want for J2,
Okay.
you can create the same material number 1, and J2 also you can create it. If you don't want for
Okay.
J1, then you cannot delete. We cannot make it something. We have an option called the MM06. Okay.
Mark for deletion. I got it,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. You have to go for MM06 and make it.
Okay. Sir, similarly,
Hmm?
for example, while making vendor,
Hmm?
right, I have given some purchase organization,
Okay.
right, but now I would like to change.
Come again.
Like I have given, sir, while making vendor, I have given some purchase organization,
Okay.
right, in
Hmm.
the very first screen, right. Now I would like to change because I have given 10 and it is actually JBP1.
Mm-hmm.
Then what is the procedure for changing it?
Okay. Let me finish this point. Here, for example, if
Okay.
you want to or delete a material for specific plant, you have to give the material and plant as an input in MM06 and save it. Then you can say like,
Got
see,
it.
you have to give the material and plant, which plant you want to delete it. For example, if you want to delete
Okay.
only for storage location, you have to give it to the only storage location.
Storage location.
Only sales hog, respect level we can delete it. For example, if you don't give anything and just click enter, and if you keep the deletion flag at material level, it will be deleted from entire system. It will have a deletion flag for
Okay.
entire system for all the plants, all the company codes.
Hmm.
Okay, now come to your question. See, if you keep like this is material deleted entire system. If you keep
Okay.
only plant and all, then it will be the specific plant and
Okay.
all. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Now you ask. You're asking some question. Change
Yes.
vendor
Okay.
means you want to change the data of the vendor under your
Mm-hmm.
company code and purchasing organization.
Company purchase
Okay.
organization.
For
Sir.
example, you created a
Okay.
vendor for JBP1, means you can change for the JBP1 only. If you want to create for JBP2, it is not changing
Mm-hmm.
here. You have to go again
Mm-hmm.
to the MK01 or XK01, whatever the T code. Just to
Mm-hmm.
give the MK01, MK01, and give that vendor. What is that vendor name? 12. 12.
Okay.
And
Okay.
for which purchasing organization you want to create? JBP2. And account
Mm-hmm.
group. What is the account group?
JBAG.
JBAG, and if you want to use a reference you can use the same 12, and 12, and reference you can keep it as a JBP1 from where you want to
Okay.
create it.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to create it. This is the process of creating the vendor. Means for purchasing
Got it.
organization or company code, you have to create. You won't change the organization. What you can change,
Okay.
you can change the general data, or you
Data.
can change the
Mm-hmm.
company code data, or you can change the purchasing
Okay.
organization data. For JPP2,
Okay.
you can keep INR, and for JPP1, you may keep Euro. Or JPP2, you will keep 0002 as a terms of payment. For JPP1, we can have a another terms of payment. That can be done.
Okay.
It's not something
Okay.
meant by like you are directly maintaining for what you call the respect to T code itself changing. That is not the, you have to extend. What is the difference
Okay.
between extension and creation? One material, when you are creating the 12 vendor for the first time, it is a creation. You created for
Mm-hmm.
JBP1. Now you have extended for JBP2. You have
Mm-hmm.
the same number, right? The same number you are just
Mm-hmm.
creating for different other purchasing organizations.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot change organization because the data will be
Okay.
saved at organization. What you can change?
Mm-hmm.
You can change the data under that organization and the vendor and all. I will just take MM60 and I will just give for my plants both in GKP1 and GKP2. GKP2. And I'm just checking what are the materials are created. Okay, the GKP1, GKP2, there is a one material is created and I have extended also. And for example, if you want to extend this material to a new plant, okay, now slash mm01 and you have to give the material 1847 in from and to both the places. 1847. Okay, now click enter and select which fields you want to copy. Maybe whatever the fields you want to copy, just select it. And for which plant, GKP1 and storage location, it may be available for 1000 and 0001. Okay, what are the data? It is just ask you like this is the way how we extend the
Mm-hmm.
to the new plants and all.
Okay.